is the age of truth, and the truth doesn't need to be scared of the fact that people tell lies. They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do?
Whoa!
He did all of that.
Hold up!
It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with, and they don't with who.
Did he say what I think he said?
I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo! Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down.
Katt Williams setting the internet ablaze, apparently.
Brought that on over to here. And I needed you to know why I came by.
Yeah, I need you to tell us why.
People know I don't go everywhere. I'm not interested in talking to people unless it's like a Larry King or somebody of an amazing ilk that I would actually want to go talk to in real life.
Okay.
I don't do it so I can sell product, and I got things to sell, so let me come talk. You have a great product here, and as a fan base, we love the attention that you spend on the guests. We love how much work you've done, how well you know them, how prepared you are. The same things that we liked about you in football. You brought that on over to here, and that's why it resonates. And the reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I appreciate
and
that.
I have watched all of these
Is that right?
lowbrow comedians come here and disrespect you in your face and tell you straight up lies. I'm talking about things that have never been heard in all of Black Hollywood. They feel comfortable sitting here and lying to you about it.
You gonna set the record straight?
Are you kidding me? You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth,
Yeah, I heard he was naming names. Ricky Smiley, all these. They already got him in. Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart. The Kevin Hart
Friday after next, the one I was in, I wish all of America fumbled a bit when that happened. And then he said some stuff that we haven't heard in 100 years in Hollywood. You ain't say nothing. This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike. And Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus. Now let's 3 quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. Your story is the Ricky Smiley that couldn't even do curse words because he had a Christian fan base. He was gonna play the pimp. Why you didn't ask him why has he played a woman in more movies than he's played a man?
Well, I didn't know
he shouldn't be able. You wouldn't let a athlete that been on steroids talk about one of the greats.
Damn.
Ricky Smiley can't act because Ricky Smiley can't act. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home. He wasn't even at the premiere. You telling this man you stole that?
Bro, he violating right now.
So he could get his name in the same sentence with a great one. It is sad. He was just that bitter when we were shooting it. He told everybody, it should have been my role. Everybody on the scene. Why do you think no cast member has ever said anything?
With all due respect, hell no. Katt Williams was perfect for that pimp role. Perfect. He's a perfect as a pimp role at every Eddie movie.
He couldn't have played that role like you. I thought he was.
Sir, no one. Why no? He was with KD. He beat up Terry Crews. Why nobody know this story? You talking about in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and what? So Ricky Smiley knows this. It's because, well, why would he lie? I don't know why liars lie, but I can tell you this.
True,
we auditioned in Los Angeles.
Yes.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me. You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days? The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom. And that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with. Katt Williams had to take the risk in front of the studios and the cast and our powers that be in his very first movie and say respectfully, humbly, guys.
That's his first movie?
If we're talking about anything else, I have no credibility and I have no pull. But we're talking about comedy,
Right.
where I have all the credibility and all the pull. The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a rape. And rape is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting raped in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny as it would be with him getting raped.
Hey, some comedians might disagree with that, but yeah, go ahead.
So considering that's the real story,
That was a good. That's crazy though, for that to be his first movie and him to say that, and they like allowed
how
it.
would you bring up that story? 30
If what he's saying is true, which no, I don't think he's lying.
5 members of the cast and crew have never brought up that Ricky Smiley was going to play Money Mike. No one ever saw me put on a Santa Claus suit. We got a wardrobe department. They made a Santa Claus suit for me. Why that wasn't in the bloopers? Why? And here's the other thing. Everything that Money Mike said, Katt Williams wrote. So what Ricky Smiley say on his? You can't say my lines, I wrote them. That's how I already know that I'm going to be funnier than you. What he told everybody was Katt Williams, and don't nobody know who he is. I'm on the radio. I'm with Steve and Said. Everybody know me. That's what he told everybody that would listen to on the set. That's the truth of the matter. He was so egregious, not now, then he was so egregious that, and Hollywood has never heard this in 100 years. He was so egregious, I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday? Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
Why would you put that in your contract, Katt?
That's where he's a believable actor. Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life.
Damn.
They play good women, and I believe.
I ain't gonna lie, the whole Tyler Perry playing the man. I don't know about Ricky Smiley like that, but I kind of agree with that. Something feels off where he plays a man in his movies. I don't know why. Like I just hear Medea's voice.
I believe that the best actor should be in the best role.
So that's why, because when we released that clip and he said that, you responded because he said he was supposed to play Money Mike and you were supposed to play Santa Claus.
An outright lie.
So
that he knows is a lie.
So why would he say it?
Because he's a liar. Nobody knows why liars lie. And that's why I had to come on the program. Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? Yeah. He said, it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018. You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good, baby, and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. Yeah. You would have to have range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Katt Williams in there.
I don't know, Kat. We might not let you drink anymore. The way you. I mean, we ain't even got.
I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sip, less than you. The truth don't need motivation. I'm just saying I can't let these dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star. What?
It's a situation.
He never wrote anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer.
Right.
We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience?
I've seen one on Netflix.
They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
You don't think Sam's a good comedian?
The world doesn't think that, sir. I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi.
It seems to me, Kat, that you had a lot to get off your chest.
No.
You wanted to set the record straight.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. I don't say any of these things if my name is not breached by these people on your platform.
Oh, you still wanted to get that off your chest.
If you give a liar a platform to lie, then I'm not being messy by saying, hold on, that never happened. It's untrue. And there are hundreds of witnesses for each thing I'm saying.
So let me ask you this.
I mean, he's saying a bit more than that.
What is your relationship with Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and Cedric the Entertainer as you sit here currently?
Not good after this.
For 30 years, they're a group. These aren't 3 random guys. The way that Ricky Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven said he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is. They know who the gang is. Why Earthquake not in movies? Because he's illiterate. He can't read. And they found that out when they gave him a show and put the cards in front of him. Like, all of these dudes are co-entwined and they share secrets. And this is the age of truth. And the truth doesn't need to be scared of the fact that people tell lies. Katt's on drugs. Where are the stories? Why is there no story of anybody who ever sold a drug to me, did a drug with me, was around me when I was inebriated? I got 5 daughters. I got 5 sons. Why would we tell these ridiculous stories? Because it's competition. You feel like, well, why comedy guys can't just get along? Yeah.
I mean, he is drinking right now and he's going viral, you know what I'm saying? Like, and at the beginning of the thing, he was talking about you know, Uncle Shay's drink and all this and that, how it's like a good taste. What he was critiquing it. Like he a reviewer, professional reviewer. So that just shows that you be drinking, man. You be drinking a lot. And he can't, ain't no way he was going through all that wild stuff years past fighting like a 12-year-old, getting his ass beat by a 12-year-old, and he was sober. Come on, man. He wasn't drinking. At least you were on no drugs. Come on.
Yes.
What?
You was doing that sober, for real? I don't know about that.
Why did?
Nah, he ain't lying with a lot of this stuff. I'm not saying he lying. Like, I believe a lot of what he's saying, but some of what he's saying, like that right there was bullshit. You drinking right now. Look at his cup. Look at his cup compared to Shannon Sharp. This is empty.
Why didn't you get along with? If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now,
why would they need to interview their wife, though? Just curious.
Understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just
what's the point of that?
Told.
What's the point of him saying that?
You applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period.
Like that.
Period. All of these big dick deviants is all
What?
catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
Diddy?
TD Jakes, any of them.
TD
All
Jakes.
lies will be exposed. That's all.
Hold on. Is he accusing TD Jakes? Is he saying it's true? Is he saying the rumors is true?
And
About TD
anyone who
Jakes?
takes that the wrong way, know why they take
I don't think he's saying that. I think he's just saying like they in the news for it. But I don't know. Maybe he is saying that.
it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, he's like, let me drink. Yeah, he's just Shad about to get in trouble for this nigga.
Kind of get one here.
Right.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
So you trying to catch up?
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to know why.
Nah, we good now. It's hilarious.
How did he get blackballed?
Yeah.
Oh, because
I was gonna ask you that.
because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
You will tell it.
no, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that. I value that. I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it.
Hold on. Time out. I gotta stop right there. Because at the end of the day, especially if he's promoting it, saying that, like, oh, I'll pay money for information. Now, like, first of all, not even just now, but even before, you could have just been paying for false information. If you wasn't, I don't believe nobody who didn't see it out their own eyes. Like, I don't know. It's just tough for me to believe that type of stuff. Like, I just don't. I don't know. Now, nobody is a stretch. You know, there's exceptions to every rule. If a lot of people saying the same thing and it seems believable, there's certain things I believe, but I don't know. He talking about he paying for information and he's hearing about it from other people. I'm not gonna believe that all the time. No, I'm not.
Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty.
What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Has Katt Williams never done a hard drug in his life? Is he telling the truth about that? I'm not saying he's lying. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? He also said he don't drink a lot. And he look at the cups again. You just look how much Shannon just drank. And I don't know, man. I don't think he telling the truth about drinking at least.
Dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike, because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told them to go get the Prowler. I then told them to paint it purple. I told them don't have an actor playing a pimp. We could get an actual pimp, Archbishop Magic Don Juan, to play. Like, I did far too much work for somebody to come years later and try to tag along just for their own self-aggrandizement.
Yeah, I feel him on that though. Like, you know, you do so much work, put some blood, sweat, and tears into whatever it is, into a role, into a project, and somebody comes and try to discredit you. I feel him on that though.
Aggrandizement.
Why didn't Cube set the record straight? Terry,
I ain't rocking with that. That's why I can see why he's like coming out and setting the record straight. It's like, nah, you ain't finna lie on me. After all that work I did, nah, fuck all
Cruz
that.
could have set the record straight. Mike Epps could have set the record straight. Why none of them set the record straight?
That's what you were supposed to ask him when he told you those lies that
But I
no
didn't
one's
know it
ever
was a
heard.
lie.
Right, but he's telling you something no one's ever heard of. Nobody has ever heard, oh, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon was in a movie, and somebody said, y'all should switch roles. Like, this is a business.
But that's the thing, Katt. Normally, when people are giving you information, I'm thinking I'm hearing it for the first time, and they're giving information no one else knows or has ever heard. So I'm taking them at face value.
These are this is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When he
the only one who could be homeless now? What he got to say? Let me see. Let me hear it.
Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago. He was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories.
To be fair, that don't mean he's not homeless. Because a lot of the money that people be getting paid goes to like things like agents and and managers and taxes, shit like that. So after all that, he could be walking away with like 1,000 or so. But like, I don't know. Maybe Steve Harvey bullshitting.
Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
They think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made all lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A., he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people
Strong allegations.
don't understand the definitions of these words.
What he's saying kind of makes sense, though. I'm not going to lie. Because I didn't really know who Kevin Hart was before Soul Plane. And even after Soul Plane, it still took me a while to know who Kevin Hart was. But, you can't really discredit Kevin Hart because he did go on a crazy run with those specials like Grown Little Man and the other ones. If y'all know what I'm talking about. And he was actually killing. Like, you could fake putting somebody in an industry and giving them opportunities, but you can't fake me sitting down and laughing at what the fuck they saying for a whole 3+ hours over 3+ years and 3+ specials. Like, you can't fake that. You can't fake them specials. So there is some talent to what Kevin Hart had, but he also did lose a lot of his funny though with his specials over time. So that is kind of suspicious, but happens. I think we just got tired of his comedy, his style of comedy. If they were writing for him, they should be able to write something now that's funnier than what he's been coming out with. So I don't know. But that is a fair point on how he got his own movie. I still don't think that's, I don't know. That's still a wild accusation, though.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with and they don't with who.
Did he say what I think he said? It's a cabal? Wait, hold on. What's the definition of cabal? A secret political clique or faction. So he's just saying it's a group. He's not saying, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's saying what we think he's saying. Not like the
who they don't.
cabal.
But I'm not scared of being the competition
them.
any more than you
They-
were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Well, he is small
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
and drunk.
Absolutely.
How
And he
you
always
score out
Sharp
to
got
Shannon
in.
Sharp like
I
that? Even if
guarantee you it won't.
look how small he is, bruh. Like, yo, Shannon twice his size, but he drunk though. This is drunk unk right here.
And see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
He's spitting though.
Absolutely.
He low-key
And he
spitting,
always was. That
Here and
doesn't
there.
change when I change teams. That remains the same. That's
Not
how
all
a
the way
legacy
through,
is
just here
built.
and
So
All of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all
Whoa.
my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do?
Whoa!
He did all of that.
Hold up! Whoa! I don't know why I muted. Dang! He wilding.
3 other black guys on there. All of that, I'm the agency. But they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo! Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there.
I told him no.
Shit.
What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it.
All right, fuck what I'm talking about. This nigga's yo, what? Damn. He just dropped a bomb.
Only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded.
Why that wasn't trending on Twitter?
They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship.
He got them now though. He got like 7 of them, right? Well, Family Feud, Steve Harvey talk show. You got a radio show. I don't know. Guy seems pretty busy to me.
Stand-up comedy with one Katt Williams in comedy battle didn't have those 7 TV shows.
What his reasoning is.
The only problem is when he stopped
comedy.
stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. You mean to tell me if Steve Harvey, your favorite comedian, you mean you've been waiting for him to do stand-up for 15 years now?
I mean, Steve got a lot of other...
Steve got a fan base.
None of those irons matter to stand-up. Who cares that they wrote a placard for you to do Family?
They the kings of comedy. If they came out now, they still could put up numbers. Maybe not Cedric. He wasn't the strongest one out of them. Maybe not DL, but Steve Harvey, I feel like he would do numbers. He's still big. He on Family Feud. He got his own show. Like, he would probably still do numbers. Now, would it be funny? Like, maybe not Katt Williams, Dave Chappelle funny, but people watch it. Like, I seen the Cedric the Entertainer special on Netflix, which, he said he don't have a Netflix special, but he did. And I enjoyed it. It wasn't, it wasn't Katt Williams, Dave Chappelle type funny. No Andrew Schultz funny, but I enjoyed it. I laughed, a few times, a good amount of times. You know what I'm saying? Had some good stories. I enjoyed it.
Family Feud on. Like you're successful because we're surprised you can talk for a living and it's entertaining.
Now, I'm not here to go against everything he's saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Now, anytime people be going viral, you can't believe everything somebody say just because they going viral and saying it. And Katt, he be saying a lot of truth, but right here, I don't know, man. I don't know about this interview, man. I gotta see the whole thing. Whole thing is like 2.5 hours. I don't think I'm gonna see the whole thing, but just the highlights. Much of the highlights. I think some of what he said about Cedric stealing his joke, that's probably true. I ain't look into it, but that seemed true. But I don't know, man. Everything he's saying about Ricky Smiley, that's probably true. Everything he's saying. Steve Harvey though, he probably was bald under that. I don't know how the fuck you get your hair to look like that. He's probably bald, but everything else saying like the reason he stopped doing comedy shows was because of him and that one 10,000 people venue in Detroit. He, was funnier than him. I don't think that's why he stopped comedy. It probably does have to do with the fact that he does have 7 shows. He got radio show, he got the Family Feud, he got his own show on TV. He's an author. He got movies like Think Like a Man. I think he was like the executive producer. So he got a lot of things on his plate in comedy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he got money like that. Steve Harvey balling now. So maybe he just don't see comedy as necessary. And, let Katt Williams tell it, he wasn't even that funny to begin with. So if that's the truth, let's say you take him at face value, take Katt at face value. If I'm Steve Harvey and I'm allegedly not that funny, why would I keep doing comedy if I got all these other things I could be doing? And Steve Harvey pretty funny to me. So yeah, but he not. Don't get me wrong. He not like Katt Williams for funny. I think Katt Williams is a better stand up. And funnier in general, and a lot of like in movies, TV shows, etc., things like that. I think he's funny in general, but that's not to discredit Steve Harvey. He's still funny. He's still a king of comedy. He's still got plenty of things he's doing out here. Now, Kevin Hart, I think I seen a video of him explaining how he got so plain, and if I'm not mistaken, there's like good reason behind why he got so plain. So I think Katt Williams is just being a bit paranoid on how he got how he made so plain. I think he's been a bit paranoid because he's not really saying anything of real substance. He's just saying he's really just making accusations by asking questions like, how did he do that, and not giving you an answer on how he did that. But I'm pretty sure Kevin Hart already talked about how he did that, and didn't seem that crazy. Like Kevin Hart, one thing you can't deny about Kevin Hart, no matter how funny you think he is a hard worker. He's in a billion commercials. Like just if you looked into Kevin Hart, you would see how hard of a worker he is. Nigga working out every day and shit like that. I don't know. He got a billion different things going on, like Steve Harvey. So I don't know. Katt, he's saying a lot of things, but not everything he's saying, should be taken too seriously, in my opinion. But that's all I gotta say about that. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Help me get to my next 1,000 subscribers ASAP. Trying to hit 100K subscribers in the year of 2024. So help your boy out. Press that little red button. Doesn't mean anything to you. It means the world to me. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, and check me out next time.